Hi guys, Yanis here from Scan Heating. This video I didn't expect to be so interesting to you guys, and especially to the customers, not so much to the engineers. I received minimum 3 emails to explain, to ask me to explain a little bit deeper what's the market positioning, what that means for the customer, what the customers group decide what, and I try to do as simple as possible. Please don't get me wrong. This is my view, and doesn't mean it's the only view, all right? But because you asked me, I would like to give you a few more feedback and details. So we're gonna speaking about the heating market position. As I mentioned, we have two actually points we will speak about it. One is the price, which is this X here, the Y, high price, low price, and of course we have the high quality and the low quality. And on these squares here we will try to explain what sort of engineers or companies you can find and what sort of customers group you can find to choose that engineers, because whatever positioning you have, you will be very busy. You will be always busy, and just an example, there are always people they're gonna love to buy Lada, Dacia. There are always people they like to buy Mercedes, always like people to buy Ford, always people to buy Mini Cooper, whatever. So there are always target group for every single person, every single company. Here is just a little bit to understand why and how that works. And let's start for the first one, which we have the highest price and the highest quality. Here we will meet very good reliability, accountability. We will find companies with many reviews across the whole platforms. The clarity and the financial agreement is commitment. The communication is very simple. It's straightforward. You're not gonna find small letters underneath of somewhere, and all the engineers has to be high trained and experienced, and that unfortunately costs a lot, but you're gonna take the most. Normally the target group from these people is the homeowners who evaluate the quality. They need the quality. They care about the quality. If we go to the opposite one, when we can have high price and low quality, normally we have this unfortunately combination for me with high recognition companies. Companies everybody knows. Everybody can say I know that company. And normally those big companies, they supply annual plans, very complicated, and when we come to the winter and they are busy, always fail to meet the agreements, always delay the customers, always there is a problem. And of course, because they have so high recognition, they hire the low quality engineers because they can override with the brand name they have already. What's the target group in this situation? Unfortunately, in panic families, under stress families, or not very well informed customers. And actually that's why we are here as a channel, in order to inform the engineers but the customers as well, what's the best criteria to choose someone. And then we go to this square here, which is the low price and low quality. Normally we will find small companies, very small companies, no LTD, no VAT register, not companies exposed on the ratings, or companies with a few bad ratings. It's normally very difficult to get hold of these companies. There are normally ghosting companies. They do a job very cheap, cash in hand, then disappear, never pick up the phone. If you have any problem, you're never gonna reply back to you by text message, email, or phone calls. And these choices with the people with the price sensitive customers, or people they cannot afford anything else, so they have to go here. And we have the last square here, which is the high quality and low price. Those companies use companies they can repeat simply commodity services. It's regular engineers, not very high skilled engineers. That are not very good to very high complex problems and happy to repeat the same jobs for contractors. For example, they want to repeat the same job in 3,000 house in the house association. They speak only with one company, which is the contractor, and they know they're gonna go in the morning there. They're gonna do exactly the same they did yesterday, the day before, with the same quality and the same supervisor. And the customer group, the target group is big construction companies. They would like to hire decent engineers to repeat exactly the same thing for the next 3 years. I hope to find it very interesting. I hope you like it. Of course, if you have any questions or concerns, more than happy to leave your comments underneath. Thank you so much and see you on the next video.